I couldn't give up. I couldn't give up, because if I gave up on Connor, that meant I gave up on myself. And I was determined not to give up on Connor.
I was sitting listening to ABC radio one morning, and one Saturday morning, and the then CEO of Menslink was on talking about mentoring. And my wife Denise said, "You'd be good at that." And I said, "You reckon?"
Menslink is a charity that helps young guys achieve their potential, whatever that's going to be. We do that by encouraging young guys to talk to each other, to talk openly about their problems, to get help from a counsellor or a mentor. We provide a mentoring service for young blokes who might not have a dad in their life. And we need to remember 17% of all young men and young women across Australia do not live with their dad. 17%. We try and provide a mentor, a lighthouse, a male role model for those young guys to get them through their teenage years. We also provide free counselling for any young guy who wants it, whether it's at school, whether it's at our place in Menslink, or even if, unfortunately, they're in prison. And we provide that counselling, which is, again, just giving them tips on how to get through tough times in their life. We want young guys to believe that everything is possible. And we've been doing it for 15 years.
I didn't feel that there was a role model, a male role model there for Connor. Even though he has a close relationship with his father and things are amicable between the two of us, I felt that Connor was lacking the role model of a male. Lucky enough, we were called up to an intake of mentors and mentorees, and then I will always, to this day, I will always remember the night that we went across and he was matched up with Denis. That night was just like a breath of fresh air. I thought, finally, he's going to have that one-on-one. It was hard at the start, but the rewards outweigh everything.
I don't know what it was. It was just something that just sort of happened. I don't know the words. It just happened. It's sort of like the older brother, older friend I never really had, really.
What Connor looks for in me is something that I realised a long time ago, that probably the only advantage of getting old is it gives you a lot of experience. And if you can pass those experiences on, not always as advice, he asked my opinion. And I think that there's other facets to it as well, because when I listen to Shirley, I know that some of the answers I give Connor, Shirley's not going to necessarily like. And we've not quite had that discussion, but Shirley understands that. And I don't want to take Connor away from Shirley. But he doesn't ask Shirley because he thinks I've got a different point of view.
It's probably shaped the person who I am today, like when it comes to my anger issues, how to deal with them better, how to get strategies, or when I do get angry, what I should be doing instead of what I was doing.
Bringing Denis into our lives has also been good for me too, to have that support.
Yeah, it is easier to talk once you know that there's sort of someone listening and that they do sort of have your back. Talking does help. It's like a release sort of thing. I can go out with Denis and we can go for a coffee, and used to sort of give Mum a break as well and give me a break, and we could go do stuff we wanted and Mum could just have quiet time. There is always options. You've just got to sort of make the effort to find the options and make it happen.
It's just been a life-changing experience for both of us. I've never looked at Denis as being Connor's mentor. I've looked at Denis as being Connor's mate.
No, it's been good getting involved with Denis. It's been great what's happened. We've gone out with them and then getting more involved with Menslink in the like at the moment doing talks and that's been great as well. So everything's sort of led on from actually joining up with Menslink and going through the mentoring program.
I try not to tell Connor things unless he asks me. I just ask him or give him a different point of view and let him make his own mind up, and he always comes up with the right choices.
Pretty much exactly what you just said, hit the nail on the head. Not bad for a silver fox.
Old dude.
And so what we try and teach our kids is no matter what happens, everything is possible.
I heard Shirley say before that Connor rings me for the most minute thing. But it's not minute to him because he wants advice on something, so he asked me about it, and I enjoy offering that advice. He said at first he picked me because I was the oldest dude there and he thought I'd be an easy cop.
I don't remember saying that.
You did. Anyway.